gentlemen, my name is Smiley, and today I'm very excited to be doing something a little bit different with you guys. Yes guys, today, instead of talking about a movie or a TV show, or unboxing something, or a piece of tech, or anything like that, we're gonna be doing something very different. We're gonna be talking about the most interesting topic of all, current events. A current events video isn't exactly something I've done before, and I'm not sure if I'll do it again, but there were a few interesting stories that I really wanted to talk about, and they have to do with YouTube. So with that introduction, let's get into the things I wanted to talk about today, which are two things that revolve around copyright and fair use law. So fair use is something that's plagued YouTube literally forever. Since YouTube became a thing, I think fair use has been a problem, which is why I try and never use footage from anything that I don't own in my videos, except for that one time in the Power Rangers review where I used part of the Power Rangers Time Force theme song. Other than that, I try not to use footage because I've seen companies go after people for things that so clearly fall under fair use. I just don't want that to happen to me. There are a lot of YouTubers who do properly under fair use, who should be protected under fair use, get attacked a lot. And today we're going to be talking about two of them. The first one is Sam Crack and Domino's. You guys know what Domino's is. It's a gigantic pizza franchise that exists probably everywhere. I was going to say literally everywhere, but I don't know if it literally exists everywhere, so let's say probably. In all seriousness, they do have a shit ton of chains all over the place. It's just huge corporation. And Sam Crack is a YouTuber who goes to auctions for salvage cars, and purchases those cars, and then fixes them up on his channel. But he bought a Domino's delivery car because it's cool. Buying a car that a company used commercially is kind of cool, you know? Especially those little Domino's pizza delivery cars. I'm not gonna show one in my video because I don't want Domino's sending me letters, for fuck's sake. So he bought it, and it's his, legally. He paid for it in full, paid for the car. Car was given to him. He exchanged money for goods and or services, got those goods and or services rendered, and is now being told by Domino's to give it back. Yeah, Domino's wants this car back. Let's be clear here, not Domino's corporate, but the franchisee who presumably owns the vehicle. And this franchisee, according to several reports, owns many Domino's franchises. And this is a little odd that Domino's has been so silent on this, because in the past, when a franchisee of a major corporation does something crazy like this, the corporation will go after that franchisee and be like, hey, stop fucking making us look bad, you asshole. But for some reason, that's just not happening here. Domino's is completely distancing themselves from the problem, even though they are totally within their own power to do something about this and stop all this shitty press going around about Domino's right now. So, I mean, in my opinion, Domino's corporate should go after this franchisee who's going after Sam Crack, because this is gonna generate for them a lot of really bad press. And personally, I don't think Domino's wants that, but they're kind of backing themselves into a corner here. But as of filming of this video, Domino's corporate has not done anything about the franchisee going after Sam Crack, so in response, I went ahead and deleted the Domino's app from my phone. One, because this is horrible, and Domino's are fucking cunts for allowing this to happen, and two, because Domino's makes shitty pizza, and I wasn't gonna order from them anyways, especially after they pull something like this. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. There is another thing I want to talk about that hits home a little more personally for me, just because it is with regard to other YouTubers who make reviews for movies and TV shows, and that's this crazy story going around about Chris Stockman and Universal Pictures. Chris Stockman is a YouTuber who I fucking love, okay? I watch his videos every day. Him and Jeremy Johns are the two guys that made me want to make my own YouTube videos, because they are just incredible entertainers and great personalities all around. Highly recommend watching them if you guys don't. I'm gonna leave links to their channels and Sam Crack's channel down in the description below, so if you guys want to check them out, I highly recommend you do that. Seriously good content. And Universal Pictures is going after Chris Stockman for the footage he uses of Universal Pictures films in his reviews for Universal Pictures films, which, by the fucking way, is covered under fair use. Fair use law states that commentary is protected, and reviews are very clearly, very obviously commentary. So this is disturbing as shit. Apparently, it's not just Chris Stockman getting gone after, although he is the one that helped break this news to the public because he was the biggest channel that I know of that was gone after. However, a shit ton of smaller YouTubers are being affected too. It's just horrible that Universal Pictures is doing this kind of dirty dealing shit where they're going after people who are legally using their content. And not only that, remember, if a reviewer gives a good review to a movie, people usually go see it. Like, if Jeremy Johns and Chris Stockman both agree that a movie is is fucking awesome, I'll usually go see it because I trust both of their opinions very much. I'll want to go see it and see for myself. Reviewers, not only YouTube reviewers, but reviewers in general, do contribute to the profits of films. So I have no idea why Universal Pictures would want to go after reviewers who can potentially hurt or help their film, and who knows what's going through Universal's head, but just fuck them for doing this. It's bullshit. They shouldn't be allowed. And personally, I think that they should be punished for doing these kinds of things. Not just Universal Pictures. I believe that any company who goes after someone who is using their content legally under fair use, obviously I'm not talking about someone who makes a DVD rip of something and posts the whole thing to their YouTube channel. That's obviously illegal, and that's obviously piracy and an infringement of a copyright. But someone using a clip from a film in a review where they're talking about that film and telling you whether or not you should buy a ticket or buy the movie, that is 110,000% fair use. And when companies come after people who are protected under fair use, I believe they should be punished. First, I believe they should be punished with fines, and then after a certain amount of just fucking with people, after they keep doing it and after they keep not learning their lesson, I do think that these companies should lose their copyright over that particular item, and it should be put into the public domain. Because honestly, fair use has been a problem for a long, long time. And for some reason, corporations are just not getting their head around what fair use is. So I think once it starts affecting their profits and the profits they can make in the future by taking those copyrights away from them, I do think that they'll start smartening up a hell of a lot. So yeah, that's what I think. If you guys have your own solutions to how to stop companies from going after people who are protected under fair use, I do want to hear about it in those comments below. This is seriously something I'm very interested in. So please, let's have a conversation down there. Talk to me about what you guys were thinking about what we talked about before with Sam Crack and Dominos, and here with Universal and Chris Stockman. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more of these current event type videos in the future, hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, hit the dislike button. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Keep it kosher. Peace.